Okay guys, welcome back to Moonshiner Garage. Today we're out here, we're fixing to pull the pan off this sucker and see what was knocking through the other side. But before we can do that, I've got to get the transmission mount set in so we can drop some weight on it and get that jack stand out of the way and give us a little bit more room. And super excited, look who's in the shop with us today. The beautiful Miss Shines out here to hand us a wrench whenever we need.
Can't wait.
Come on, camera. Hey bro, you work for me, man, come on. This way. Okay, let's go. It's looking for you, babe. Okay, let's go. That's why I don't bring her out in the shop. Before we get started, I gotta cut this this plate right here, and I'll show you a little close up here in a second as soon as I put this on the old trusty cutting wheel. Let's see. Square it up. Aim it. Tighten it. And fire. Check it out. So all I had last year, or forever, was just that little plate right there hanging down with a tack in each corner, which that's an ugly tack right there. But listen, so what I'm doing is I'm cutting me some small plates and I'm just gonna put them right here. So really simple, it ain't but about an inch and a half. Got them on the cutter now. I'm gonna do this one. This one completely broke off in the collision where the motor went forward. So we're just gonna tack that, and weld a small plate in here, get this thing out of the way, and we'll get to pulling that pan. Over a minute. See what I'm talking about? I weld that up. That's gonna look good. That's gonna look good. But that weld right there will never look good. Never. Ever, 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 ever will that weld look good. I can just tack this side up real quick. I can't see nothing, man. I can't see nothing in here. Hand me that light right there behind you. Let me put a little light on. There we go.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure.
Okay. Now I need to cut this wire because I had to let the gas come through, which I probably don't have no cutters laying here handy because I'm not prepared. Okay, well, go to the truck and get some. Clip that. Put the glasses on. Safety first. Fire away. Okay. We're done. One day I'm gonna wash underneath this truck, it's so gross. Here we go. Oh, son of a. I love this stuff. Okay, just hold it right there. We're not even gonna put no gloves on. Let's just rope. Man, what is my welding machine doing? Yeah, I know why that weld looks like that on the other side now. Because you can't see nothing. Nothing. Shout out to the chassis guys that does it right and like takes all of it back apart just to make that weld. Y'all know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stick this thing up in there, get it best I can. Pop and bang, pop and bang. Oh, just went out. That might have popped and bang too long. All this old oil and grease and stuff is just a nightmare. Wow. It works. I don't know if it matches this one. Oh! See, it's a little different. A little different.
Just a smidge.
All right, but you know what I did realize? I realized that if I'm gonna pull this pan off and drain all the oil out, I might as well knock those lines loose from the Oberg, get them out of the way where I'm trying to mess with this mid plate, and clean out the Oberg and take a look inside that. We'll do that on this video too. What do you think?
All right.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
Well, you got a nice shop.
Dude, it helps, don't it? We didn't always have this bad boy though. All right, let's go ahead and snatch this Oberg apart and see what the filter says inside. I know a lot of y'all have heard me get on my soapbox about this deal. It's kind of like you see them really nice ones. They have the clear view. This is the same thing as a clear view, but it's just old school. But it'll help you. Take a look at what's going on inside your motor. I'm not used to not having to scream over the microphone, so if I'm yelling at you, I'm sorry. No, you know what I mean? Just talk. But yeah, this thing right here is, I think it saved the motor a couple times. It's the only real way you can look inside your motor. I mean, other than using like a Sawzall or oil filter deal to cut the oil filter open, but then you got to pull the filter apart and look at all that. Not with this. Not with this. You just pull it apart and your filter's in there. You can reuse it over and over and over. It looks pretty clean in here actually, look. See? And then there's your filter right here. And you can take a look at it. I really appreciate these things. See, this motor's clean. There ain't nothing wrong with that motor. I don't know what came loose in there, but there ain't no bearing material. There ain't nothing, but come get you some. That looks great, babe. The last time, a couple times ago, you can get different microns, you know, and I think I used to run this thing straining the oil too much, and now that I let a little bit go by, I feel better about it anyway, you know what I mean? It looks better. Yeah, no, I'm not mad at this. We'll still have to spray it before we put it back together, but yeah, we'll put it back together so we don't get tore up until we get there. It's getting a new mounting spot anyways. We're gonna take it off the motor plate and move it to the frame, because it does make a little mess when you want to clean it at the track. It'll be nicer when it's laying on its side. Just kind of dip it out with a rag. Those clear view ones, I mean, I don't know for sure, but somebody else might correct me in the comments, but those clear ones, I think you hook your air hose to it and you go psh, and it blows all the trash that's in the filter to the top of the clear view so you can see if you need to take it apart or not.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, $1,500 you can have one. This one right here is like $300.
Yeah,
This thing's probably 20 years old. mean, if you're coming back in the return road and you're seeing 20 less pounds of oil pressure, it takes like, well, you just saw me, 5 minutes to take this apart and look inside. Everybody's like, damn, Thomas, how do you get to keep the Moonshiner motor running season after season after season? And to be completely honest with you, obviously Precision Machine is a badass machinist, and Ted is awesome at balancing a motor like this. But also this thing right here, I think I give it a lot of the reason why, because me and Miss Shine will throw bearings in this motor in just an afternoon. If we see a bunch of stuff in this thing, we can pull the pan. We don't even have to pull the crank completely out. We've done it before, and threw new bearings in it and send it right back out. So we just keep the oil pressure going, and that's what keeps the truck going good. That's my 2 cents anyways, but don't listen to me. The last time my nephew Clifton, he tried to do the old transmission jack hold the pan trick. He covered all of Miss Shine's office in oil. Hopefully I'll be able to do a little bit better. But I turned the camera on just in case. Come on. Here we go. Yeah, that all looks good. That's the best O'Reilly's got right there. 2050 O'Reilly's, homeboy. You know, because what I said, well, we're just gonna rebuild it when we get back. Poor thing. Nothing on the deal except some goo. I don't know about y'all, but I always have some type of goo. That all looks pretty good though. I don't know how many passes it's got on it, but I'm pretty sure we freshened it up and went down there and probably hit it 4 or 5 times before we put it in the wall. Ain't nothing wrong with this old dog. So far so good, guys. I like to be positive, you know what I mean? I mean, it's hard to be positive when you got 2 knots sticking out of the oil pan right there, but old pickup tube wouldn't be a big issue. It's broken before. This could take a while. And believe it or not, some of the 12-point bolts that hold my pan on are like 6 millimeter, and I don't have one. But I phoned a friend, and I think he's on his way, so I'm gonna go ahead and start working on these mid-plate mounts while we're waiting on him. I got them cut down. They ain't exactly perfect, but I'm gonna have to make them work. Thinking about just C-notching a piece of plate and sticking it up here, putting a couple bolt holes in it, call it good. Hey, y'all know I love the plasma cutter. 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 Quick, guys. Boom. Brackets, you know what I'm saying? Throw them babies up on the vise, clean them up a little bit, and poof, forget about it. Alright, let's clean it up just a little bit. There you go. Lip plate mount. Bam! Put some holes in them, easy peasy. Matter of fact, I probably ought to put them holes in them right now before I weld them on there. That way I ain't holding the drill up there doing this number when I can do them right over there on the drill press. Let's go drill press.
A few moments later.
Boom. Telling you something, fog, it speeds that process up big time. I just keep a can of fog it over here by the drill press. Look at that. Bam. Mid plate. That is beautiful, beautiful. I love it. All right, I got some brackets mounted up. Got the holes drilled in, looking pretty tidy. I threw them up there and I'm like, I don't like the fat, so I'm gonna take the plasma cutter, cut some of that fat off those brackets. They ain't the same anyways, but it's gonna look a lot nicer. And yeah, that's gonna look good. I'm gonna do that here in just a second. Everything's great. That's ugly. Don't look at that. I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty ugly. That is pretty dang ugly. We need to get that covered up fast. Lord have mercy. Well, look how nice that looks. Why did that whole line up though? Oh, come on. Oh, that whole line up though. That one's still warm on the fingers. Yeah. It's awesome. Check him out, I got him tinted up. New grill, tinted up. I'm supposed to work on the stereo today, but I don't know if I'm going to. Tires on the back. Took the white walls off. It looks much better now. Much better. Get this other one on. There it is, guys. Let me show you. There we go. That side, this side. Not perfect, but you know. All I need now to do is throw a weld down and a weld down, weld down and a weld down, both sides, and good to go. Good to go. I like it. Miss Shine found them. What size were they, babe?
A quarter.
Quarter star and
A 5/16.
5/16 star. That's the small bolts for the oil pan. Thank you for going through what? A couple drawers.
Yeah.
She found them. She found them.
Oh,
Oh no! Thank God it wasn't a 10 millimeter. So one last step before we pull the pan is let's go ahead and drop a bead down on those. Let's get that behind us. All right, let's get it done. Quick weld, and then we'll pull the pan. I mean, right now, what do y'all think? Pickup tube, lifter fell off, fell apart.
I'm thinking pickup tube.
Gotta be pickup tube, right?
Yeah.
Maybe one of those little screens come loose because the hamburger pan's got a lot of little mouse traps in the bottom of it. That's a possibility. Whatever it was definitely came loose at the last little wop wop.
Yeah, it's definitely fresh.
All right, let's pull it off. I'll bullshit aside.
It's smaller than a quarter, guys. Yeah, smaller than a quarter. Holy moly.
Smaller than a quarter. Back to the drawing board, Miss Shine goes. Oh my God. I mean, that's ridiculous, dude. That's tiny. Tiny. Quarter inch, Chinese wrench. Perfect fit. I mean, you ain't gonna get that to slip. Chinese 12-point quarter inch socket. Okay. What the hell? What the hell?
What you doing?
Look how much turn I got. Can you see the wrench? Right here. That's all. About 2 inches of. That's it.
How long is that bolt?
That long. It's gonna take a minute. But we'll get to the end of the video here in a minute. Game over. Murph, will you go next door and get me a couple of those?
Soakers?
Yeah. Y'all excited as I am? I'm not really excited. I'm kind of scared. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little scared. I'm scared. I just can't afford this right now. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do the front end. I gotta get the bead locks. I was gonna push the old motor another season. She was still making a lot of power. All that I need to make. Hopefully it won't be bad. Every time, you know, what do they say? Even sun shines on a dog's ass sometime, boy. Ain't that right, Paul? We're gonna find out today, here in just a few minutes. Y'all ready? Because she's coming down. There's nothing there. 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 Wow. Dipstick tube is in place. Was that carnage from a couple years ago? And we panicked? There's nothing in it. We would have noticed the dents in the bottom of the pan, babe. Come on, give me that. Give me that. We at least pay that much attention to the motor.
I mean, we did just get a 4-post lift. That's new.
Well, hell, let me show y'all around the bottom of the Moonshiner motor. I know a lot of people think, oh man, this guy always says it's a 2-bolt main RV block. Oh, damn, is it? He wasn't lying. It's a nothing. It's just a nothing. It's just a stock oil pump with an eagle crank, eagle rods, SRP pistons, ARP bolts. That's it. That's it. I tried to tell them, they don't listen. Hey, Chip Cox, look at that. Yeah, there she is, guys. Pretty cleaned up. I didn't find nothing going on the inside of it. I'm definitely going to take my little old dent hammers and flatten it out this time because I think we just got a scare from the last time we chunked the rods out of the Moonshiner and probably just didn't straighten our pan up or something, but better safe to be sorry. Let me just show y'all. I gave you a little glance of the motor earlier, but man, I was looking up in there and look how nice that bad boy still looks. Cylinder balls, I mean, from what I can tell, there's a little bit of skirt issue going on, but I mean, not much at all. Probably, I mean, that thing looks crystal clean up in there. Pistons look brand new. Brand new. All right, so big scare for nothing. I appreciate all y'all that hung out with me to the end of the video. I really thought it was gonna be something worse than that, but whatever. But hey, we got the transmission mounted, the mid plate done, and we can sleep tonight knowing that we don't have nothing hanging in the bottom of the block. So that's a positive day, and Pistons even got a little positive. He's still mad at me, but he got his cone taken off for a little while. Hopefully he won't be licking on his legs. But we'll catch y'all next time. Thanks for hanging out with Moonshiner Garage. Don't forget to shout out Nitrous Express, Frankenstein Dynamics, Lucky Automotive, and Foggett. Those guys, I appreciate all y'all from helping out Moonshiner Garage. Wow, I almost forgot about my boy. Jerry Tree Service. Jerry Tree Service is one of the best damn tree services around Waco, Texas. He's bonded, he's insured, he's honest, he'll take care of you. He's got a good crew. They wear those little reflector jackets and all that stuff, and they got the things that drive around and get way high up in there with big, massive chainsaws like you've never seen. They don't leave no tracks in your yard, skid steers, front end loaders. I don't give a damn what it is. It's Jerry's Tree Service. That's what it is, out of Waco, Texas. You ever need trees, you better call Jerry.